Okay, I mentioned a story of a girl in Seattle who was walking down the street. I think it's 10 or 11 o'clock at night, and some gang members in two different cars was trying to get her into their car. And so I'd like to kind of go over a scenario. If I was in this kind of situation, what would I happen to do? And there was also, besides the two gang members that had circled around and was trying to cut her off in the front, there was another one coming up from behind her. And so immediately, as soon as I recognized that something was going on like this, I would get on my cell phone and I would call the police and let them know at 911 exactly what was going on. But I certainly would not hang on the phone long enough that I could endanger myself. I want them to know my location, where I was at. There's people here, but just in case that they're calling out SWAT or something, it's going to take a half hour to get there. Well, I may have to take care of business before they get out to help me. So I probably want to get off the phone as soon as I could. And as soon as I did that, then my next step since these people do drive-by shootings, I'm going to assume, I would want to get behind some kind of cover. So I would be, as I'm walking along, I'd be looking for a car to get behind, or even more preferable might be if there was a big concrete planter. And as soon as I got behind that, I would realize that beforehand that I had danger in front of me and back of me. And so the first thing I would do there is I'd get behind the cover, I would get my gun out, and I would want this guy coming up behind me to see that I had my gun out. I should also go into a squatting position because just in case there's any incoming bullets from those two cars. And I want the guy coming up behind me to see that I did have my gun out like this. Now if he kept coming and I had danger from this side and two carloads of people, and he saw my gun, I would have to take him out pretty quick, because I'm going to assume he has a weapon or something, or he wouldn't be approaching a guy with a gun. And if I could, to prevent more loss of life, I would want him to die pretty decisively so he would really scare his friends. And after I get rid of this guy, then I would be prepared for these people, and if they stopped and started getting out of their cars toward me, I would be in extreme fear of my life after I had shot one of their other gang members, and then at that point I would have to deal with them accordingly. And I may or may not see weapons, but if you had two carloads of people coming at you, what can you do but start shooting at them if they're coming at you? So I just want to go through my reiteration of what I would do if I was in the position of the girl who they tried to drag off in the car and rape.